community and showcases RVA business in a different way. We're coming to you live and direct from the palatial studios of WNTW, high above booming Chester, the hotbed of activity here in Chester, Virginia. The show highlights partnerships, innovation, social enterprise, nonprofits, with business people and organizations making a difference in the community. So please follow my other brands. That's Mike King Biz, RVA Swag Central, and now my pregame show, VUU Panther Football with Mike King Biz, on Saturdays preceding the game. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Nicole Reed Real Estate. So if you want to buy or sell a home, go with Nicole Reed. She's simply the best in the business. Holding down the board today and keeping this circus in check is producer extraordinaire, Mr. Henry, who can be reached by calling 804-454-1366. So now, folks, today's show is star-studded and action-packed. And also, Mike's Swagger Studio is open again to standing room only. It's bananas. So, and that's, we're going to have a ton of fun here. We're going to cover some topics. Along the way, we do have to pay some bills because I got grandkids and they need stuff. So, and also they don't let me use this mic here for free. So I just need to give some sponsors, some folks who are doing some things to uplift the community and help commerce in a better way. So let me tell you about today's show. Joining us today, we have Yvonne Mastromano, the executive director of the Innsbruck Foundation, who will discuss her organization, how it's impacting the business community. She's going to be on with us in just a moment. Then after the break, and the news is at the bottom of the hour, we're going to open Mike's Swagger Studio and welcome in Songbird Friday Love. So, as I said, we have to pay some bills and give some shout-outs to partners along the way. We'll also try and drop off some words of wisdom. Okay, I was just giving a thank you. Thank you very much. So, as usual, our social media guru, Jacob from Nudge Advertising, is going to give you his knowledge nugget of the day. And Nicole Reed will also stop by with the real estate market report. So, without further ado, would like to welcome in, one second here. I'd like to welcome in Yvonne. So, thanks for coming on the show. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
So thank you for, as I said, thank you for coming on short. So you're with the Innsbruck Foundation. Tell us a little bit about the organization.
Well, first of all, thank you, Mike. I really appreciate any opportunity I get to talk about the Innsbruck Foundation, one of my favorite subjects. And the Innsbruck Foundation was founded to engage the employees that were becoming a part of Innsbruck when Innsbruck was being built as a business park 40 years ago. Fast forward 40 years, and we are now one of the largest business parks in Central Virginia. You're talking about 8 million square feet of office space, where 500 plus companies make their corporate home. And this is in about 630 developed acres. And so the foundation has grown along with the park. There are still many businesses that are making their move to Innsbruck because of the growth that's going on there. The Innsbruck Foundation team, we're a not-for-profit organization, and we oversee and host almost 100 events each year. So those events are intended to be a service to the community. We actually create community through our events. When you talk about something as diverse as a networking event, all the way to a concert, back to a family palooza, a wellness forum, we cover many different subject areas. And
so now you guys have the pup run or?
Fido 5K.
Fido 5K.
Yeah, it is for your pups though.
So, and when is that?
That is next Saturday, the 21st.
So you guys work with all from larger organizations, corporations down to the smaller, but it seems like Innsbruck is really from a hotbed of business activity.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what people see and the feeling you get. And it's everything from the restaurant scene to on up to like organizations, whether they're techie or you just get that feel when it comes to Innsbruck. How do you guys sort of market that? Is it something that you've done on purpose, or is it sort of grown that way organically?
That's a really good question. Maybe the first time I've ever been asked that, Mike.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and I think that it's a combination of both. I think that it was very intentional in the very beginning when the founders were doing some really hard work to recruit businesses. But now I think there is a bit of organic growth going on, meaning that Fortune 500 companies like Markel Corporation, a $33 billion company, you want to be near a company like that. Plus, they're philanthropic in nature as well. And then you have Capital One is in Innsbruck. You have Wells Fargo. You have Highwoods Properties, Lingerfeld Commonwealth Properties. And so you have these companies that are blowing and going, doing such a good job on their own, and other companies want to be in that atmosphere. To say nothing of the fact that we're getting ready to be a 24/7 residential community. The Inns Lake Apartments will open with the first phase with 120 apartment homes in the spring of 2020.
So now Innsbruck has gone from the corporate community to now it's a real community where people live.
Yes, it is going to be, and this is something that's been worked on for years. We are a mixed-use urban lifestyle community, and that's going to come to fruition in the spring. And so with all of these companies, including Dominion Energy and so many others in Innsbruck, you have now an opportunity to be able to live and work and play literally in the same environment with all the events. So we really have something for everyone in Innsbruck.
That's outstanding, because one of the things you want people to be inclusive, and so now you give them the part where they can live there. Really, it takes it to another level.
It really does.
So I know you guys have the women's group that meets. Tell folks about that. So because this is a business show, we always talk about women entrepreneurs as well as women in the workplace. Give folks a little bit of information about that right there.
So you might be talking about our Innsbruck's Women of Worth event.
Yes.
Yeah. And so, that started off as your average, I shouldn't say average, it was always a wonderful event, but it was, a girls' night out, and there's a lot of girls' night out events. And then we decided, we really want to honor women who are making a difference and really doing things that are having an impact in our community. So the Innsbruck's Women of Worth, or IWOW, we have that every year in February, just short of Mardi Gras. So we have the opportunity to dress up and have fun. But more importantly, even, we have an empowerment speaker or panel. So this past February, we had a panel of women who are all immigrants, who are now U.S. citizens, who told their story about how they came to this country. And so we had rock stars like Antoinette Essa from CBS 6. We had a woman from Mexico, a woman from Kenya, a woman from Romania. So we were all over the globe, literally, and talking about their stories about how they came to the country, and then also how they became U.S. citizens. And this, combined with shopping, a little wine, a little chocolate, some good food, and a charity partner that actually helps women and families transition from temporary shelters into permanent homes. It's called Rising Creek Family Connections. So it's a nice gel of the kinds of things that women are interested in, but also the things that women are making an impact on right here in our RVA region.
And that's great. So folks, it's the show is On the Mic with Mike. My name's Mike King. We're here. The time is 2:15. It's 8:20 a.m., 92.7 FM. We are a business show, but there's also the social enterprise part that talks about how business and nonprofits work together. And that's the part that you're just talking about right there. The Innsbruck Foundation is a nonprofit. People sort of know you for the Innsbruck After Hours and all those things. Tell me how that fits into, maybe it's a revenue generator to help you do the other programs that aren't as glamorous, that people don't hear about.
Well, yeah, the Innsbruck Foundation is literally the foundation for all the rest that's going on. We oversee all those events, and that includes the Innsbruck Foundation. Another maybe little-known entity is the Innsbruck Owners Association, which is kind of like a homeowners association, only for the businesses. And they're the reason that the park is always looking so wonderful. They're the reason that the infrastructure continues to be to grow and be stabilized. They're the reason that we can bring in a 24/7 residential community with the zoning and the licensing and the permitting that had to go on. So the Innsbruck Owners Association takes care of the infrastructure, the properties, while the Innsbruck Foundation, well, we are taking care of the people of Innsbruck. And so the way all of it comes together is that there are many businesses, as I told you, in Innsbruck. But if you think about, let's just take an example, Markel Corporation. Markel Corporation is one of the most philanthropic businesses in the community, and you wouldn't hear that from them. They don't go around.
They don't say.
Yeah, they don't. But if you're a Markel employee and you come to one of the Innsbruck events or any event, and there's a charity partner, like we had Operation Healing Forces was our charity partner for Taste of Virginia. Every dollar you as an employee donate to that charity, they 3-to-1 match.
Wow.
That's stellar.
That's a game changer.
It really is. And that's what Innsbruck is all about. So we give, I give, Innsbruck gives, however you want to put it. Our companies really do have a platform for continuing to be involved. Their employees are volunteers at our events. Plus our events, as a nonprofit, we're a nonprofit but not a charity. So we partner with charities. So to give you an example, with 505K next Saturday, our charity partner is Fetch a Cure, and they help people with dogs that have cancer, right? So we put on the event, we engage the community because of what we put in the event. It's a 5K run, a 1 mile walk. We have vendors, we have food, we have music on the stage. And then you come to the event, you're helping us make a donation to Fetch a Cure. Plus, you have the opportunity to donate directly to them at the event. And our presenting sponsor of 505K is Markel Corporation.
It's funny when we always talk about businesses who are tied to the community, who are like an integral part of making things work. A lot of times they aren't out there telling what they're doing. They're doing it very quietly. And Markel is one of those ones that you hear. Because I always tell a nonprofit, if you do not find a person who really believes what you do, it's hard because you're going to go from event to event just trying to help. And, you always need the funds to really make a difference. So kudos to you guys. So tell folks how they can follow your organization and the things that you do that way. So, hey, this is the part of the show where you get the word out and let folks know what you do.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, we have a brand new Reno on our website. It's beautiful. So that website's nice and easy to remember, Innsbruck.com. But we also have an app.
Okay.
That's just Innsbruck. You can get it on your Android phone or iOS. It's in both stores. You can also follow us on social media. We have a very good following. And, we oversee the concert series. So you have that social media too. So for Innsbruck, the Innsbruck Foundation is just at Innsbruck or Innsbruck_Foundation for our Instagram. And if you just look up Innsbruck by itself and follow us, we have an Innsbruck Facebook page. We have Innsbruck After Hours or Innsbruck Foundation volunteers. Plus Innsbruck After Hours, of course, has a great deal of social media. We have Brantley Gilbert tomorrow. Wow, it's Friday, isn't it?
It is Friday.
So you have Brantley Gilbert tomorrow. We have 3 concerts in the next 7 days. So it's going to be kind of crazy. And plus we have 505K. And we have other events as well. So there's a lot going on. But if you just follow us, look us up as just Innsbruck on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as well as on our app, you can learn about all of our events. And of course, please visit our website. Love to know what you think, Mike, about our brand new website.
Well, it's one of the reasons that I reached out to you because I always wondered and was impressed by the work that the foundation did. And this business and this show really is all about the platforms of how business and society can intersect. So we'll have, like today we have on, I call it the Swagger Studio. We have Friday Love here, a sensational performer. Why is she here with you? Because it makes sense to put somebody in a situation where they may not meet that person, except for maybe if they're standing in a store. And you're not going to say, hey, what do you do? What do you do? So the foundation of this right here is a nonprofit part that says, okay, how do nonprofits, they're trying to change the world. Businesses want to help too, but they have to find a structured way to do it. And we try and make this platform here, this program, that way. So we're always going to have, like I said, the Swagger Studio is open. She's going to perform a little bit. So you didn't realize this, but in a little bit, I'm going to swing around so folks, this is on Facebook Live. We're going to swing around to the other side here and Friday Love is going to perform. That's going to be, so folks, the time is 2:21. The show's On the Mic with Mike. I'm Mike King. At 2:30, we're going to go to SRN News. And on the way out, we're going to hear some of Friday Love. That's one of her songs from the past. I think it's called Truth. And she has a new record that dropped today. Folks, this is the place to be. It's On the Mic with Mike. And so that's past 2:30. So that's the back half of the hour. So Yvonne, please tell folks the Innsbruck Foundation, how far does that go? Like the businesses that, so is it West Broad Village? Is that too far away, or is that part of if I want to be in the Innsbruck Foundation, that organization, how is there a distance that says you have to be within this area to be in the foundation?
It's a really good question. Innsbruck, the business park, has a footprint. So if you think about West Broad Street,
yes,
and you see that nice big monument for Innsbruck,
yes,
let's start there, and then go north all the way across Knuckles Road,
okay,
to the end of Cox Road. Coming back, you would go across Knuckles to Lakebrook Drive, where there's an Exxon on the corner, and you go back through Berkeley Mid-Atlantic and several other Highwoods properties, and go all the way back to the concert venue, Innsbruck Pavilion. That's the other side of Innsbruck, and now come back south towards Broad, and you take it all the way on as though you were going to go down Sadler, but then there's a private road called Highwoods Parkway, and you probably have heard of Dominion Boulevard.
Yes.
So all the way down to Dominion, you go all the way back to Broad. So that's the footprint of Innsbruck. So if you're a business and you're listening to this and you want to know, how do I become a part of the business community in Innsbruck, you would go to our website and click on leasing, and there's several opportunities there to reach out to leasing agents in Innsbruck. They would love to hear from you.
Yes,
and,
they would.
and get you involved. We are fairly full, pretty much full, but it's a changing environment because businesses change all the time. So we'll make room for you. As far as the Innsbruck Foundation is concerned, we live in Innsbruck in one of the Markel buildings, but Innsbruck is the footprint.
Okay. Let me ask, so this is another question folks would, how do you get the acts for the after hours program? Because you guys, it's all across the board.
Yes.
And it's something for everyone. How is that determined? Who makes the cut and who doesn't? How does that process work?
Yeah, that's a good question. And I'm really very proud of the diversity that we offer in genres, because everybody likes something different. I mean, let's think about it. This summer we had Biz Markie.
Yes.
We had Jake Owens. We had Boyz II Men. We had Earth, Wind, and Fire. I mean, just in naming those few folks, you're talking about different age demos, different folks who like different kinds of music. Some people like it all. I kind of like it all. But, some people, they want something a little bit different. So to answer your question, we have a production team called Event Makers USA, and they put on the concerts in Innsbruck. They are sort of kind of like a third-party administrator, but really we're all on the same team. We work together very well. And so they actually select the bands. We work together on making sure that the events are staffed. The Innsbruck Foundation staffs all the events. To give you some numbers to work with, in 2018, 108,000 people attended 27 concerts, and the Innsbruck Foundation filled 1,600 volunteer positions.
Wow.
So that's the kind of footprint we have for the Innsbruck After Hours concert series.
That is a footprint. So we just like to thank you for coming. And
Thank
so,
you.
folks, that was Yvonne from the Innsbruck Foundation talking about all things Innsbruck. We'd just like to thank her for coming through. And at this point, we got to go pay some bills and talk to some of the friends of the program. Mr. Henry, who do we have next? All right, send her on. Hello, you're on the mic with Mike.
Hey, Mike, it's Nicole Reed. How are you?
How are you? Talk to me.
Hey, it's your girl Nicole Reed with Nicole Reed Real Estate. I'm here with your market update. So kids are finally getting back settled into school, and although the weather doesn't feel like it, we've officially entered the fall market. So what does that mean for all you sellers and buyers? Traditionally, in the world of real estate, we generally see the market start to slow down during this season with holidays slowly approaching. But the things that have been driving the market so far this year aren't changing. So this fall, we'll see more of the same in the regional housing market. Those driving forces, including low mortgage rates and strong employment. So cheer up, sellers. There's no need to wait until the spring market to sell. Now is the optimal time to take advantage of this strong market and still get top dollar for your home. For your free consultation, call me to schedule your appointment today at 804-721-7630 or visit my website at www.NicoleReedRealEstate.com. You can also connect me on my social media sites at Nicole Reed Real Estate on Instagram and at Nicole Reed Real Estate 1 on Facebook. That's all the news that I have for you today. Tune in next time for more real estate updates with me, your girl, Nicole Reed with Nicole Reed Real Estate, where I'm here taking care of your needs, helping you live out your dreams. Back to you, Mike.
Thank you. Nicole Reed, sponsor of the show, and we appreciate her, a friend of the program. Thank you. Mr. Henry, who do we have next? Talk to me. Hey, you're on the mic with Mike. Hello?
Hi, this is Nikita from Cap Up.
Nikita, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Pretty good. You have an event come up. Talk to folks and tell them what you have going on.
Yes. Next weekend, we're known as Cap Up, also known as Capital Area Partnership Uplifting People, formerly known as RCAP. We have an event called Community Day coming up next Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2. And for the event, there's going to be free food. There's going to be activities for adults and children. We'll also be providing resources, ways for individuals to have resources to meet their needs in the community, and also to connect fellow community organizations with these individuals in the community. There's also going to be a talent show that will you have to audition from 10:30 to 11 the day of Community Day, and the talent show will be at 11 and end at 12. And there's a lot of good gifts that our organizations who have helped us with these gifts have come together and provided for Community Day.
All righty. Appreciate it. Thanks now.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. You too.
All righty. Next up, who do we have, Mr. Henry? Mike King. Hello. You're on the mic with Mike.
Hey, this is Jacob from Nudge Advertising.
Hey, so Jacob is our social media expert, and he's going to drop a nugget of information on us before we go to break at SRN News. Jacob, talk to me.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
I'm good. Talk to us about what's new and exciting in the world of social media.
All right. Well, I recently read a study, and it shows that 60% of millennial consumers expect a consistent brand across all the brand's channels. But in that same study, less than 10% of businesses believe that their branding is very consistent. So there's a little bit of inconsistency in those kinds of things. So what can we take away from that is be consistent with your brand. That's the number one thing, is brand consistency.
So the nugget of information today is brand consistency.
Yes, sir.
That's it. All right, Jacob, thanks for calling us. We will talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks. Now, take care. So, folks, you need some help, make sure you contact Nudge Advertising. They are friends of the program. So, folks, what that's going to do is, so we're going to start easing our way out to go to SRN News at the bottom of the hour. When we come back to the flip side, we're going to have Yvonne's going to stay here with us, but we're going to have performances by Friday Love, and we also have to pay some bills on that side, too. So, with that, we're out for a little bit.
Let me tell you the truth. Never should have been together. Never should have loved each other. Didn't want to be alone. Always find your way back home. Let me tell you the truth. Never should have been together.
With SRN News, I'm John Scott. In Boston, a federal judge says the size of the bribes paid by parents in a college admission scam will not influence the severity of their punishments. U.S. District Judge Indira Tawani issued the decision earlier today. Actress Felicity Huffman is now in court and scheduled to be sentenced for her role in the scheme. The judge's decision settles a dispute about how sentences should be calculated. Prosecutors had argued that bribe amounts should be a factor. A strike against General Motors possible as contracts with the United Auto Workers and Detroit's 3 automakers is about to expire, but it's also possible contracts will be extended or an agreement reached. A German radio station reporting that European Commissioner President Jean-Claude Juncker says he is not optimistic about finding alternatives to the Irish border provision that has become a main sticking point in the Brexit stalemate. This is SRN News.
I couldn't sleep at night. All I could think about was my credit card debt.
I knew I couldn't get a loan, so the thought of owning a home or a new car seemed totally out of the question.
I was afraid to answer the phone, and I dreaded the mail.
It just felt like my credit card debt was this deep pool, and I was just drowning in it.
This might be you right now, and you should know you're not alone.
There is hope.
Right now, certified counselors at Trinity Debt Management are standing by and ready to help you, not judge you.
One call to 1-800-990-6976, and you'll find hope to live your life out from under the weight of credit card debt.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts into one easy-to-manage monthly payment.
Put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
If your debt has you down, we should talk. Call 1-800-990-6976. That's 1-800-990-6976.
Hi, this is
Let me tell you the truth. Never should have been together. Never should have loved each other. Didn't want to be alone. Always find your way back home. Let me tell you the truth. Never should have been together. Never should have loved each other. Didn't want to be alone.
Yo.
Welcome back to On the Mic with Mike. My name's Mike King. The program is On the Mic with Mike. The station is WNTW The Answer, 92.7 FM, 8820 AM. So today, so far, we've talked to Yvonne from the Innsbruck Foundation. Some great information about Innsbruck. We have to reach out and we have to talk to a few folks right now. And then what we're going to do is we're preparing for a special performance by Friday Love. She has a new album that drops, and so a song that drops, and so she's here to perform that, as well as some other songs. The Swagger Studio is now open. But first, Mr. Henry, who do we have? Okay, let's go. So you're welcome to On the Mic with Mike.
Yes, hi, this is Ellen Victoria. How are you doing, Mike?
How are you? Thanks for giving us a call. So this is radio, so we got to keep it moving. So Ellen, tell us what you do. I know, but everyone else needs to know.
Yes, well, we are the owners of Victoria's Kitchen, which is a kids cooking school. We specialize in teaching kids all over Virginia how to cook and bake from scratch, and we also do farm-to-table family and kids cooking classes.
And how can folks reach you and follow you?
Yes, they can reach us and follow us on all social media handles at Victoria's Kitchen LLC. Victoria's Kitchen LLC. We're on Facebook and Instagram as well.
And you also have a TV show, and it's called?
Yes, our TV show is called Victoria's Family Kitchen Cooking with Love, and we should be coming back to the CW network, and we'll keep that posted. Our number is 804-386-2164, 804-386-2164.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.
I began to tell you how Premier Bank helps simplify my busy life. Premier's mobile banking app gives me 24/7 access to my accounts and check deposit with my phone. With Secure Lock equipped, I have a tool that gives me complete control over my debit card. I can receive instant alerts, set spending limits, turn card on and off, and even control where it can be used. And Premier's People Pay lets me send someone money without writing a check. Premier products and Premier service from Premier Bank. Member FDIC.
Lush Berries and Treats is Richmond's new best-kept secret, but now the secret is out. Nestled in the city's newest social corner, Scott's Addition, we feature homemade desserts and sweet treats to satisfy any craving. Everything is made from scratch and fresh daily right here in our kitchen, located at 1726C Altamont Avenue. Come by and check us out. We also offer vegan options, custom cakes, and event and corporate catering. Try us out, and remember, life is sweet with Lush Berries and Treats.
Yeah, this is Big Herm from Big Herm's Kitchen and Catering. We're located on the heart of Jackson Ward on 315 North 2nd Street, Richmond, Virginia. We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 6, takeout and delivery, but we also cater anytime. We deliver all types and cater all types of events from graduations to weddings. Please check us out at bighermscatering.com or call us directly, 804-922-3693 for any of your catering needs.
So, folks, without further ado, the Swagger Studio is now open. So, without further ado, we welcome Latin singing sensation Friday Love, with roots hailing from the Dominican Republic to New York City.
Yo.
She brings fire and sassiness to the stage, inspired by her father, Juan, who's a singer, songwriter, musician, and composer. So, Friday Love was born into music and has carried a legacy, sharing music with the world. Her level of performance comes from the intensity of her music. I know you through Sweet Lou Hidalgo from shout out to Lou with Master and Sons Plumbing. Hey folks, if you ever need any plumbing done, make sure you check out Sweet Lou. It's a Master and Sons Plumbing. They are the best. He'll take care of you. He also runs the Latin and Jazz Salsa Festival, which you performed at.
Sure did.
So now, tell us a little bit about what you got. So today is a very big day for you.
Yes, my favorite number is 13. And my lucky day is Friday the 13th. So I chose an important song that I wrote 3 years ago. Very emotional. It's about caring about somebody that you just started dealing with, and not trying to be thirsty, but trying to let the person know, I'm feeling you. Let's rock it out. Let's talk about greatness. But I need you.
Okay, so without further ado, here is the premiere for
I Need You.
I Need You, Friday Love. Here we go.
Yes.
Time alone again as the rain is falling. Thinking of your caress, my body's calling. Not enough time spent, so while the rain is pouring, you'll be on my mind until the day you want me. See, never been the one to share. So you're the only one I want near. Hear my silent cries, feel my heart beating. The presence of you is needed. Physically, your emotion feeds me. I need you here with me. I need you near me. I need you here with me. I need you near me. I need you here with me. I need you near me. I need you here with me. I need you near me. I doze for a second, then I hear you calling.
So, folks, we can give you the whole thing. So, tell folks how they can get hold of that right there.
Well, you definitely have to go to Friday Love Music on everything. And the video is out too, is on YouTube. So you have the song with the cover, and then you have the song with the video.
Okay, so fine. You're here, the Swagger Studio. Give us a little something live that you got going.
All right. Well, I could do the, let me see, I could do the Truth song that's been playing. Okay.
Here you go.
So we got, you knew me by association. Look into my eyes during conversation. Feel intensity. Power's what I need. All it took was a music session, not to mention our connection. Mood you can't deny, pure as the sun in the sky. So why you lied, told me out your mouth you was real. Emotions on the table, so what's the deal? Thought you were for me, but you're lacking honesty. Let me tell you the truth, never should have been together. Never should have loved each other, didn't want to be alone. Always find your way back home, let me tell you the truth.
So what was the inspiration to that right there?
Well, you know, like I said, Need You came out 3 years ago. So the anger came out first.
That's the inspiration
Yes.
of the song.
Yes, you know, relationships, you know, you have love is a roller coaster. You're going to go through your ups and downs, but you know, if it's somebody that's willing to fight with you through everything, then that's where it should be.
All righty. So that's
I'm sorry. What? Okay. You know, there's auto tune. There's you know, an undercurrent of lip sync, meaning it's supported in a live performance, half live, half recorded. And I'm sitting here across from you, so I know. I mean, you just sort of started singing, and it was perfectly in tune. Plus, your voice is gorgeous.
Thank you.
And I just want to, I mean, kudos.
Bless you.
girlfriend.
Thank
My
you.
goodness.
Thank you.
Really, really beautiful.
Thank you. I try to keep it as natural all the time, you
Yeah,
know,
well, you
and nothing
are.
but originality.
And so, I mean, it's great. So give us a little something else. What else you got going on?
Well, I have this album that I'm working on that's coming out next year. It's called Lovationship, the relationship you have with love. Everybody has their own personal, you know, but there's this song called Laura. It means, it's an acronym for Love You Are Amazing. So I could give you, I guess, the first intro with the song, with the first verse. All right. Okay. Thinking of the days when you were near, said I wish you were here. Days have gone and nights are long, said I wish you were here. Then you got some Spanish. Pensando el día que estabas aquí, todavía te quiero aquí. Días pasan y solo pienso en ti, todavía te quiero aquí. To love you, hug you, squeeze you, lay with you and I. This fight that I keep fighting, damn, I cannot hide. Since the first smile, the way you looked at me, the way you make me feel, you set me free. You help me find myself so I can love myself. Push me in many ways so I can help myself. How can I thank you for your honesty? The one you love is who I gotta be. Oh, you are always there for me. Oh, shed your strength, made me believe. Oh, solo quiero estar seco a ti. I can't give the rest.
No, you can't. No, you can't give it all away. So this is a business show, and we've talked about this. Tell us about the business part. So the singing is perfect. You're great. The marketing of it. How's the business part of it? Talk about behind the scenes.
The promoting, the production, all of that. It, you know, it's a great headache because you got to find the people that you need to work with, and they got to be on time. Y'all got to be on the same page, you know, because if not, things are not going to work the way they want. Usually I am head on. I'm like a gorilla in this business. You know, I'm always protecting my family, but I'm always the one to step out first and do this, as shy as I am, you know, for me to face the fears that I face. But, you know, you got to get with, you got to spit out some change. You got to invest in yourself. And if you invest in yourself and believe in yourself, other people will, you know, carry on and jump on board with you.
That's true. So we got to go away for a minute, and we're going to tell a story about how we met.
Awesome.
And some of the people. So shout out to Jamil.
C.
And
Jamil
also,
JC.
And also Kula.
Kula.
You got a lot going on. So, Mr. Henry.
Calling all culture lovers, spoken word artists, comedians, poets, songwriters, singers, and friends. The first Friday of each month, join K. Moss and Associates, DJ Sedan Anu, who is the real true poet, and your host Vitamin for First Friday Freedom Open Mic Nights. First Friday Freedom is inspiring new lights and fresh insights in Hopewell and the Tri-Cities. First Friday Freedom, epic nights of open mic at Haley's Honey, 235 East Broadway, downtown Hopewell. This is Katina Moss. Follow K Moss and Associates on Facebook and on Instagram at K Moss the Boss. Also on IG, follow First Friday Freedom.
Sandra Wilson, CEO of Black Connections. Black Connections is an all-Black platform that supports and promotes Black-owned businesses and organizations. We are on Instagram at Black Connections. We will be having a Black Business Expo November 29th, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Crossroads Arts Center in Richmond. Hope to see you there.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jimmy Stump with Stump's Pick and Pint. We're located on the corner of 2nd Street and 119 East Lee. We specialize in slow-cooked meats, handmade sides, and homemade desserts. Stop by. Let us take great care of you. You can find us on Facebook at Stump's Pick and Pint, or you can give us a call, 804-477-3208. We look forward to taking care of you soon.
They say the two happiest days of a boat owner's life are the day he buys his boat.
Woohoo!
And the day he sells it.
Sayonara, you worthless tub.
At Carefree Boat Club, there's a third happy day, the day he joins the club. Carefree Boat Club gives all the
Woohoo!
without the hassles that turn a day on the water into a real pain in the
As soon as it turns over, we'll be on our way.
At Carefree Boat Club, use a fleet of boats as often as you like. They take care of the maintenance. You take care of the fun. Water skiing to fishing, whatever floats your boat, Carefree Boat Club's got you covered. It's like owning a fleet of boats with none of the worries. Whether you own a boat or have just dreamed of it, come sample the experience of being a Carefree Boat Club member. Call today to schedule a tour of one of Carefree's convenient marina locations. Make all your boating experiences water skiing to fishing, whatever floats your boat, Carefree Boat Club's got you covered. It's like owning a fleet of boats with none of the worries.
866-630-5959.
Let me tell you the
So, folks, we're back with Friday Love, and Yvonne is here from the Innsbruck Foundation. So, I got together and met Friday Love through Jamil, and my show, RVA Swag Central. So, the program is On the Mic with Mike. The time is 2:48. It's WNTW The Answer. That's 8:20 a.m., 92.7 FM. But my show, RVA Swag Central, we were looking to put the show together, and we wanted along with the business, so it is a business show. We had Startup Virginia. Shout out to the folks at Startup Virginia. And we also had a rap R&B poetry cipher, which Friday Love was part of, and that was awesome. So that's how we gotten together.
Yeah.
Give us a little bit more of your talents. We're showcasing your talents.
Well, talents.
Talents. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, I do hair. Co-owner of a salon. I'm CEO of a t-shirt line, but also apparel, Stubborn Apparel.
Okay, so wait a second. What's the hair salon? What's the name of it?
Salon Plaza over there at White Oaks, Suite 118.
Okay, well, you gotta tell folks how. The microphone is
always
yours.
look. Just go to Friday Love Music or StubbornApparel.13 or Stubborn Style on IG. Everything, all of that is on IG. I 5 years ago I started doing tattoos. Shout out to No Sleep Inc.
That's Louis.
Yeah, that's Louis. That's Louis' son, G. So shout out to him always. He is a great mentor.
And you're showcasing some of his work.
Yes, all over me. Unspoken.
I always wondered, Virginia, everybody has tattoos. I mean, it seems like everybody.
Well, I'm from New York. We had tattoos a long time ago. Yeah, tattoos and piercings galore.
I'm from Philly. We're not as hip. we're not.
A lot of us like to, tell stories, indirect stories through, this is our paper.
You've always been a creative type?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because I'm lefty or, what I heard, the lefties are creative. Okay. I'm a Libra, air sign,
was a lefty.
Yeah.
He actually put himself through college singing.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's
a true bass.
That is true. So Give us a little bit, so now perform a little bit more. So you're gonna perform a little bit more. We're gonna, talk a little bit more. We have some other folks who are gonna call in, and
Awesome.
you're gonna sing us out.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a cover. Is Etta James in Spanish? Let me stand up for this. All right. So Etta James. At last. Por fin, mi amor está aquí. Yo no estoy tan sola. Mi vida en ocasión. Oh, sí, por fin. El cielo es azul. Mi corazón está lleno de amor. Esa noche que te miré, tenía un sueño que me habló, un sueño que puedo llamar mío. Encontré ánimo en mi vida, ánimo que no tenía. Oyes tus sonrisas, y después tu brujería me trajo a ti. Y aquí estamos en las nubes. Y eres mi hijo. Por fin, por fin, por fin. Eres mío, eres mío, eres mío. Por fin. Thank you.
Conservative radio will never be the same. On the mic with Mike in the Swagger Studio, Friday Love blowing up things.
Gracias.
So, Mr. Henry, who do we have, sir? You're on the mic with Mike.
Hi, Mike. This is Tiffany, the insurance lady. How are you?
I'm good, folks. This is my insurance lady. Shout out to her.
Hey, hey.
And also, she takes care of my granddaughter's hair.
I know that's right.
I sure do.
Okay, so tell us what you got.
As well.
You are creative. Tell us what you got going on. We got to keep things moving.
Not a problem. I have a business tip for business owners today about cyber liability. I'm sure you guys have heard of Capital One, Wells Fargo, and those and stuff being hacked. I want to make sure that you guys are protected as well. It will cover financial losses from data breaches. Make sure that you are properly housing your clients' data, properly housing your business partners' information, affiliates, and associates to keep their information protected. If you want a quote for cyber liability, auto, home, life, or business, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram under the Insurance Lady, LADI.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Mr. Henry, who do we have next? You're on the mic with Mike. Hello?
Can you hear me, Mike?
You're on the mic with Mike.
This is Cesar Carrasco with RV Amigos.
How are you? Talk to us about RVA Amigos. Tell Gloria I said hello.
I will tell Gloria you say hello. She, as a matter of fact, she's monitoring. Hey, I'm sitting here with a group of people, but I don't tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about RVA Amigos is celebrating Heritage Night at the City Stadium, and with the Kickers going to have a gang again to 4 Madison, starting at 7 o'clock. From 4:30, the doors open up, and we're going to have a great festival. We're going to have Brazilian music. We're going to have Latin music. We're going to have bachata, salsa, merengue. As well, we're going to bring some singers, and we're going to bring some dancers from out of town. They're going to be dancing some Brazilian music as well. We're also going to have food, and we're going to have drinks, and we're going to have a nice festival. We're going to have the friends of RBA Amigos present in the house. People like OMA, Carla, and Vivian will be present. We're also going to have Hasa. Hasa is bringing a group of kids. They're going to be playing soccer during the intermission. They're going to be walking out with the Kickers. It's a non-profit. As well as we have another group of young ladies. They are for New Virginia majority. As a matter of fact, I'm sitting here with Elena Camacho. And also with me is Andrea Perez with New York Life, and Karen. And Karen Camacho, introduce yourself.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm Elena Camacho, and I'm going to be tomorrow at the Heritage Night with the organization New Virginia Majority, and we are fighting to get driver's license for all in Virginia, regardless of the legal status.
Well, thank you. So also, big shout out to RVA Amigos, Nori as well. Make sure you folks get with them. So how can they find RVA Amigos?
They could find RVA Amigos at rvaamigos.com. You can also find them at Facebook, and you can see all the events coming up, and all the partners and sponsors of RVA Amigos will be there, and all the current events and past events will also be featured on the website as well.
All right.
Okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very welcome, Mike. And then, if I wanted to say, we're also going to have on Sunday because celebrating Heritage Night, we're going to have some events on Sunday. We have the parade and a festival as well. So everybody's welcome to continue to celebrate with us.
All righty. Thank you. Thanks. Mr. Henry, who do we have next?
Hey, this is your chef, Michelle Wilson of Ma Michelle's Cafe, located at 10811 Home Street Road, Midlothian, Virginia. Our number, 804-912-1644. Come and join us. We have live entertainment, a new menu. Follow us on Facebook at Ma Michelle's Cafe, Twitter, and Instagram. We are sold south of the James.
Before and after the salon has been active in the Richmond, Virginia community, providing hairstyling services for over 10 years. Before and After is located in downtown Richmond at 1917 West Carey Street. Specializing in weaves, extensions, and growing healthy hair, Before and After provides a full suite of hair care services. Expert stylists Michelle Smith and Alicia Clark are well trained to meet your styling needs at Before and After the salon.
So, folks, we just like to say we're just about done here, but we'd like to give a shout out to Enzo Cigars. Enzo Cigar, they're just about opening. Make sure you check out. So, Vinny, who owns Enzo's Cigar Cafe. We also like to say shout out to Sean Nicholson, who owns The Hub. He's a business consultant and a good friend of the program. He's also a sponsor for Virginia Union, the Panther pregame show with Mike King Biz. So, just to give you an update, so Mike King Biz, that's me. The show is On the Mic with Mike. We also doing something historic. WNTW and Virginia Union football are partnered together. So that's conservative radio promoting an HBCU. That's an outstanding program here. So the football game tomorrow, it is Virginia Union against Lenore Rain University. And so I'll be out there. So On the Mic with Mike, we're taking our show on the road, and it's Panther pregame. It's at 12 p.m. tomorrow out at Historic Hovey Field. So with that, I would just like to say thanks for everyone who is a sponsor of the program. And without that, Friday Love is going to take us out.
All right. Hazme tocar el cielo, una vez más yo lo merezco. Quiero darte todo mi cuerpo y tensiones pa' lo nuestro. Make sure you listen to Friday Love Music and go to YouTube and all social music media. Need You is out today. Vaya.
All right. Appreciate it. With that, we are out. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Let me tell you.